All right. Since my last video on Ethereum, I did that video when Ethereum was at $4,000. When I said the Ethereum chain would die, my conviction is even stronger on that. It's down 20% since then. If you want to know what that's all about, watch that video. And Solana, when I talked about all of the fakeness, the whole chain is fake on Solana. Again, it is the BBL of blockchain. I did that video when it's not on here. Let me see. Does this move? No. It was 208, and now you see where we are there. When Solana falls, it's just going to collapse, right? It's you know either one or two things is going to happen, or both. Is either just gonna go down by like 50% in a day, right? You're not gonna have a chance to recover, or you're gonna have funds on the Solana chain. The Solana chain is gonna break, and they won't be able to bring it back because of some bug, being implemented on one of the upgrades or something like that. And they won't be able to resolve it, with all the validators that they have, and your money will just be stuck. And then the price of Solana on the exchanges will literally go to like $1. One or both of those things will happen, right? And I don't like the place that we're in crypto, with Solana being considered a leader. And if you want to know what that's about, watch the last video, okay? So you can get caught up. We're not going to talk about Solana today. We're going to talk about Ethereum, and specifically all of the FUD that people have brought my way in terms of 100 on Ethereum. Which I don't know why people coming at me. I don't have nothing on Ethereum. I had no 100 on Ethereum. I never told people to buy 100 on Ethereum, ever. Find it, show it to me. And if I did, I think I showed the chart once. Just say, hey, if you want to be supportive or something, you can. But I fool with BNB. But when you lose money and stuff like that, people just want to blame people, right? And it's understandable. There's nothing wrong with that. But those who are blaming me, those who are blaming the 100 team, first of all, you need to take personal accountability. Second of all, you just need to understand when you're on Ethereum who you're dealing with and who you're swimming with, right? So I'm going to try to just illustrate as briefly as possible what Ethereum is about, what it has always been about, and it's not about 100 on Ethereum or anything. It's just Ethereum itself. All of the tokens do the same thing, okay? Now, watch this. Here is Mong. I've talked about Mong before. Here's an influencer, right? And here is the blueprint. The blueprint is get a bunch of Twitter influencers, as many as possible, to agree to pump something. The developer gives free tokens to these people, right? So they don't have anything to lose, right? You give free tokens. They use their influence to pump it up. They use YouTube videos. They use Twitter, so on and so forth. Inevitably, it goes up, and then when everybody feels like they've made enough money, the developers start dumping, or the influencers start dumping, which causes the developers to dump, right? And then it goes back down, okay? And the people who follow the Twitter folk get caught up here, all right? So watch this. These are all different tokens. Notice how similar they're going to look. Here's Mong. Here's it going up. Boop. Oh, pump it, pump it. I was gonna pump Guinea and Monk is the best. I'm gonna tattoo the side of my face. Right? That's what this guy did. Pump. Boop. Then go down. Bam. Okay? Nothing. Okay? Nothing. 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 41 sellers and 44 buyers. Like, that's not a lot of people. And you have 469,000 in volume. What that means is it's a few people trading a lot, or most likely this is a bot. Okay? But that's money. You see what happened, okay? Went up, went down. Next one. Here's another one that influencers were pumping. Dog. What does it do? Nothing. Get in here. All right, everybody ready? Pump it. Everybody start tweeting. It goes up. Oh, dog is the best. It's not my dog is the best. My dog is better than your dog. Is better than all the other dogs. Come on, don't get on, dog. Me and dog want you to go to Telegraph Road right now. Get a good deal. Okay, some of y'all know that reference. Okay, dog. And then what happens? It goes down. Why? Because they sold. Because they sold, right? Let's see if we can pick this up here. Let's see if we can look at top traders. Oh, the scam. All the scam. Usually you hit these top traders right here. You can see who sold. And what you can see happen is it'll be people who didn't buy any tokens and they just sold. So it's just pure profit. Those are like the developers and the scammers and the influencers and stuff like that. I have never seen something not be able to load. That means they paid Dex Screener or somebody. This is great. But you see, it followed the same thing. And look, no recovery. No recovery. Yet today, somehow there's still 8,000 in volume. 8,000 in volume. Okay, next. Grok, same thing. Y'all ready for the pump? Oh, man, I'm seeing some tokens, man. You gonna pump it, man? How many followers? Oh, man, I got 100,000 followers, man. They do everything I say, man. All right, man, I'm gonna give you some tokens. You know, you give your boys some tokens, and then, you know, we gonna start pumping, man. We gonna pump this thing. All right, get in. Ooh, Grok. Oh, the Grok is the Grokkiest. It's the Grok. Oh, Elon said Grok. Did you hear him say Grok? Oh, my Grok. Okay, then it goes up. And then what happens? A little bit slower, but it goes down. Right? It goes down. Now, for whatever reason, this came back up. But this is called a fluke. What does Grok do? Nothing. Does it solve a problem? No. Does it have utility? No. So why does it go up? Because of hype. Because maybe the same influencers that sold get back in. Oh man, we can pump it some more. Yeah, you know, we're just me and you can just pump, man. We don't need them other guys. Me and you pump 1 + 1 2 pump. We can make it work, right? We don't know why, but when you invest in this kind of stuff, you're getting involved in things that don't have any utility, and you don't know if they're gonna come. It's just a casino, basically. That's really all it is, right? But, you know, this one came back a little bit. But even, what about the people who bought up here? If you bought up here, right, it still hasn't recovered to there, right? You probably sold here, but it still hasn't recovered, right? A good opportunity is an opportunity that allows people to get in, right? And even months later, it's still a good opportunity. Most of the time, that doesn't happen on Ethereum. Okay. Speaking of which, okay, I don't know if you know about this one. This one launched on Solana. What is it? Nothing. Okay. It's got the worst website I ever seen. But this is on Solana. Some kind of way it got to Binance in 4 days. Don't ask me how. Right. To me, these exchanges have to be involved or something to allow this nonsense stuff to go to exchanges and stuff like that, right? But this is not BOEM or whatever you call it on Solana. This is BOEM on Ethereum. Hey, you know, if it went up on Solana, we can make it go up on Ethereum. You know, Ethereum is the best chain. All right, let's get in, and boom, look what happened. The same thing. Gee, what do all these things have in common? They're on the same chain. Okay, something was successful on Solana, Not successful on Ethereum. Why? Because of the mentality of the people on Ethereum. Okay? Next. Now, this is, you're going to trip when you see this, if I can get it to move. This is considered a success story for something on Ethereum. Now watch, it follows the same process. Look, the same plan. It goes up just like boom. This got launched on Binance in a couple weeks, right? And then once it was launched on Binance, the developers, the insiders, the influencers, they sold. They sold. And what happened? Nothing. This was doing nothing. Down and down and down, down and down, down and down. If I can get this to move. At this point, it looks like every other token on Ethereum. There's a pump because you have influencers pumping it. You even have people that get involved that are not a part of the scheme. They just talk about it because it's popular for their channel to talk about. You literally have YouTubers who promote this because they will get more followers just for talking about this rather than talking about legitimate projects. I'm not going to mention no names, but you have a lot of YouTubers, they use Google Trends and they, oh, what's trending, what's trending? I'm going to talk about this because they'll get more followers. They don't care really whether you win or lose, right? So this was looking like every other token on Ethereum. Then for whatever reason, right, this is considered a Trump token. There's like 8,000 Trump tokens. Here, there's another one right there literally called Trump. Whatever this Trump stuff is, right, which for me really what shows you about the world, right, when you have a guy that at best is mired in controversy, right, owes on his taxes, everything he says is a lie. He's not a billionaire, right? It's been proven over and over and over he's not a billionaire. He can't pay the bond that's due right now, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? That's like the lowest stuff. This is not about politics or anything. I'm talking about the person, right? I would vote for Nixon over Trump. Think about that. I would vote for Nixon. At least when Nixon when it was made known what he did, at least he stepped down. It was like, all right, yeah, I did it. All right, you got me, you son of a gun. I'm out. You know what I mean? At least he had the dignity to do that. This dude would not do that. But anyway, for whatever reason, Pepe is considered a Trump token. So I don't know if this is tied to his campaign or whatever, but when you know it, this starts going up. But even when it goes up a little bit, you still look at this. Look at this dump here. You still have people trading. The point I'm trying to make is, and as it goes up here, right, I guess we're at, all-time highs here. There's two lessons in this, all right? First of all, they don't hold anything on Ethereum. So that's number one. They don't hold anything, right? But if you're going to get into a meme coin, even one as stupid as this one, you don't try to trade it. You just hold it. And people on Ethereum hear that and they don't do it, right? There's all this volatility because they're taught, oh, sell pops and this and that and buy bottoms. And when you have everybody following that, right, what you're going to have is, a very much up and down experience. And for people who are not veterans, for people who just want to get into crypto, something like that, it's very easy to check people out, especially when there's no utility. But this is considered a success story. Just so you know, the people that held or whatever, they're being rewarded right now. This is considered a success story. Do I need to go back? I don't need to go back, do I? Okay, I'm not going to go back. It's acting wrong anyway. The developers already cashed out. It went up a bunch. It goes on Binance. People dump. Okay, now, so with that knowledge of how people act on the Ethereum chain, Now, let's look at 100 on Ethereum. Now, first of all, this isn't the complete history of 100 on Ethereum because this is when they switched the liquidity. But just to show you how much people paper hand on Ethereum, all the devs did, they did two things, okay? They said they were having trouble with PancakeSwap, hating on 100. PancakeSwap is still hating on 100, by the way. So they decided on the BNB 100 to move from PancakeSwap to Uniswap. So they did that, okay? Then 100 on Ethereum was already on Uniswap, but they were on V2. They decided to move to V3. That's something that people do all the time. Nothing. Just them moving from V2 to V3. Look how much they dumped. Look how much they dumped the first couple days. From 3 million market cap to 1.8 just because they switched to V3 from V2. This is not normal holder behavior. This is a literally switch in number. And they, oh, no, I don't know what y'all do. Oh, let me get out. Okay? That was called a clue right there. But what do you see? Unlike other things on Ethereum, notice there's a lot less volatility. Why? Because the community of 100 is awesome. The community are generally speaking, is probably not your regular ETH people. Right? And they believed in the token. They're like, hey, we support this. Notice how little volatility. This pretty much stayed at 2 million. Look, December, January, February, it's pretty much stayed the same within the 10-15% range. Go back and look at this. Do you see this? Notice how other stuff on Ethereum is not acting like that. It doesn't look like that. It's hype and dump. Hype and dump. Hype and dump. Every other thing. The fact that 100 did this is a testament to the people. Okay? And then for whatever reason, this started going up. I don't know the reason why. It wasn't me because I don't have anything over there. It started going up. And it's like, okay, so, obviously, if you know about 100, there's going to be an airdrop. And BNB 100 has hit the 10 million airdrop months ago, which is also called a clue. But here we are. Come on, little Ethereum. Come on. You can do it, baby. Come on. Right? And then what happens? At 6.6 million market cap, here comes somebody that dumps, one person dumps enough to take it from 6 million to 3. Do you understand how much that takes the life out of something? You've been participating in holding, if you're on Ethereum, this whole time around 2 million, right? And then now you're starting to go up. You're starting to go up. Maybe it was going up because Pepe was going. It doesn't make sense, but it was going up. And literally one selfish person decides to dump so much where it drops. And so what that does is create a basically domino effect where others are like, well, they dumping, so, I'm going to dump my bag too. So there's another person dumping. There's another few people dumping. Another person dumping, right? And then this day, you had a bunch of people dumping. Up until this time, the devs have not made any announcement. From here to here. No, it's not like the devs made the announcement here and caused this. They made the announcement down here at 300K market cap. When they saw like we've been building this thing and the developers invested. The developers created this stuff. They're managing it. I know a bit more because I've been involved in early projects before, which is why I can tell you you're silly for selling 100 or bias on BNB at this point. You're absolutely bonkers. Okay? Selling 100 now would be like selling Chainlink at 17 cents. Okay? But people don't want to hear that, because they worried about, I got to put a carburetor on my car. Bro, you got to get that money from somewhere else if you want to be wealthy. If you want to keep being broke, then keep doing broke things. You don't take from your investments. This is the reason, and I've said this before, but people need to hear it. For all of the talk about, the big bad government and the big bad traditional finance, this is the single reason why you don't have access to your IRA. Because if you had access to your IRA when times got tough or you deemed it necessary because you need whatever, because you want to get married, because you need rims on your truck, because you want to have a nice birthday party for your 3-year-old, whatever the reason, you're going to take from your investment account. And this is the kind of stuff that would absolutely happen if people had unfettered access to their investment account. And that's why 100 stands up, 100 on BNB, because it's the first thing that doesn't allow you to do that. And hopefully there will be more. But this is the reason. So in order for crypto to grow, the people involved in crypto have to conduct ourselves in a way, right, where it's beneficial for everybody involved. That's why I do these kind of videos. I am not getting paid from anybody. I invest my own money. Every project that I've ever talked about, PancakeSwap did not pay me to talk about them, to make them a part of my course. And I know for a fact that I was one of the driving forces behind PancakeSwap growing, especially in the first month or so. It was basically me and others that were following me as a part of my course. We were the ones investing $10, $20, $30, $50,000 in PancakeSwap very early. And I can say the same thing about other stuff. Okay? PancakeSwap did not pay me anything. Right? So understand, this is what happens when people have access to their stuff. So the announcement was made here, and you see what has happened as a result of that. And all of these sales, I have looked at the wallets. The devs are still holding their tokens. The people who invested the most out of anybody on the Ethereum chain, the people who invested their time, their effort, all the work that goes into the making the videos, all of that, have not sold a single thing. And some of you have the audacity to blame them. Okay, so now what do? Now that I've showed you that you can continue messing with these folks. You can continue messing with Ethereum. You see what happens. Unless you get lucky, nothing over there grows. Okay, and even for something as popular as Grok, for 235 people to be trading, that's a very low number. It's just like, where the big boys play now. 235 people, 2.8 million in volume. That's like 10,000 a person, 10,000 a trade. It's not like it's like regular normal people getting in here. Why? Because the fees are too high. So if you want to get into BNB project stuff, you rarely have these kind of like super bumps in the beginning because they don't have the influence. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't, start working with influencers. Who knows? They probably tried. I don't know why people hate on them so much. But you have more of an opportunity to get in on the ground floor with BNB projects because you don't have 10,000 Twitter accounts yelling Pepe, yelling dog balls, yelling cats meow, whatever. Okay, so some of you ask me, okay, well, how do I get in, 100 on BNB? Or how do I get in BNB period? It's really simple, guys. Right? All you have to do is use an exchange that works with BNB. Now, unfortunately, because of the government, because of the SEC, right? They've really clamped down on Binance in the United States. Okay, and I know I got a lot of people from the United States that watch my channel. Those of you who are from other countries, Australia, different places like that, Africa, right? You're okay. You can use Binance.com unless some laws have changed, okay? You can use Binance.com. But there's a lot of you in America, right, that don't know what to do. It's really simple. So here's some of the exchanges. And I want to be clear about these exchanges, specifically as it relates to the next two. Crypto.com is probably okay. I don't have an account with them. I don't use them, okay? But from a regulatory standpoint, from a way that they do business standpoint, I would trust them over the other two. I don't trust any of them, right? And so you should learn to keep your money on, MetaMask. But you have to know what you're doing on MetaMask to do that. You can't be, falling victim to airdrop scams and stuff like that, right? So, but that's another video. But all you have to do is buy BNB on crypto.com and you send it to your MetaMask wallet on the Binance Smart Chain. Connecting to the Binance Smart Chain is very easy. All you have to do is add the network to MetaMask. There are hundreds of videos on YouTube on how to do that. It's literally like 2 clicks of a button right now. You can go to chainlist.org, find Binance Smart Chain while you got your MetaMask open, and then just hit it. Okay, so you buy BNB on here. You need BNB first. You send that to MetaMask. Boom, you're done. Then you can convert from there BNB to Tether on Uniswap and then Tether to 100. Okay, same thing with OKX. You do the same thing, okay? Sign up, you buy BNB, you send the BNB to your MetaMask wallet on the Binance Smart Chain. BEP20 is what it is. Binance Smart Chain, right? Then you convert the BNB to Tether, you buy 100, or you buy bias, okay? And then this next one, the difference with this one, these first two require your ID. Okay, they require, so you're gonna need to, send in your ID. To me, that's where crypto stopped being crypto, but that it is what it is. When I got involved in crypto, you didn't have to do that. The day that I sent in my ID to Coinbase, they shut my account down because they didn't know I was black. I was one of the first Coinbase customers ever. This is why I do not recommend Coinbase on any level for nothing. Okay? I don't trust them. Every time Bitcoin goes up, Coinbase shuts down. That's not a coincidence, okay? But OKX, they're doing more volume than Coinbase. Okay, same thing, sign up. I don't know which countries it works with. I'm assuming it works with the US, whatever. I could be wrong, but it's the same thing. You buy BNB, right? And then you send the BNB to MetaMask, BEP20. This next one, MEXC, supports BNB chain as well. The difference is right now you don't need to KYC. Now, I'm telling you guys, I've been doing this long enough. Every exchange that doesn't offer KYC, eventually the governments crack down on them and they have to start doing KYC. So trust me, this year, next year, as MEXC gets more popular, they will have to require identification. I really don't like it. I can't stand it, right? Because again, it allows for people to discriminate. And we know that people are very discriminatory against others. So what I really loved about crypto in the beginning is it really didn't matter what you looked like. Unfortunately, for some areas, even for some exchanges, don't you know they went after Binance because my man is Chinese? If CZ was white, it would be even bigger than what it is right now. I'm just keeping it real. So, but right now, you don't need KYC on MEXC. For all of these exchanges, I want to be clear, I do not recommend keeping money on it. I only recommend keeping money on Binance.com. And the reason why I even say that is because even Binance has been hacked. But when they were hacked the one time, they refunded everybody their money. Now, luckily, I wasn't involved. I wasn't holding whatever was hacked. But it was amazing to see that they recovered everybody's money. It was like, hey, we got you. You know, we were hacked. Whatever happened, here's your money. And there hasn't been an incident since. Okay? That's all you need to know about Binance. I doubt very seriously if Coinbase even has the money for that. So that's why I rock with Binance. Okay? But if you're in the United States or other countries, you can't. So I guess you're just going to use this to get to MetaMask. If you want to be a proper crypto person, you have to learn how to keep, most of your funds on a decentralized wallet situation, which right now the number one thing is MetaMask. Number two is Trust Wallet. But you have to keep up with your seed words, and you can't have them just laying around and stuff like that. It's one of the things that deters people from getting into crypto. And I understand that. But at the end of the day, you want to be responsible for yourself. That's what crypto is about. Okay? But these are the three that I would recommend just to get on there and buy BNB. And then all you have to do is send that BNB to your MetaMask on the BEP20 Binance Smart Chain. Don't send it to the Ethereum. Don't be logged into the Ethereum chain and send it to there. Don't do that. You have to send it to the Binance Smart Chain. Even if you do that, don't quote me, but there might be a way for you to recover it, or it might show up anyway. But just make sure, because your address on Ethereum and your address on Binance Smart Chain will be the same. Same for Polygon. It's the same address. But you have to make sure you send it to the right network. Okay? And then from there, you just go to Uniswap. Everything 100 is on Uniswap. Bias is on Uniswap. And you buy it. And why am I focusing on those? I'm focusing on those because right now, based on what I'm looking at, in all of crypto, those are the two best plays. Both of those projects have less than 1,000 holders. Less than 1,000. Like, you're super duper early. It's the same as when I got involved in PancakeSwap. I don't even know if I was under 1,000 with PancakeSwap, but I was definitely under 5,000. Right? There are over 1 million PancakeSwap holders now. So what we want is, even if 100 gets to 10,000 holders, it's going to be at least 10 times, probably more like 20, 30 times the price it is now. Those are the opportunities that I look for. But nothing is guaranteed, not financial advice. If you're in crypto, you're willing to take these chances. You're willing to take these chances. Otherwise, you just stay on an exchange and you buy Bitcoin. If you're not willing to go through these ups and downs, and most people are not. But that's also why I'm able to take people from 10,000, 20,000 to a millionaire, because the opportunities are better than anything else out there in the world. But you have to take on some risk, right? With cake, we had risk. It went from $1 to 30 cents to 40 cents to 17 cents, all of that. It took time. And many people sold. And so when it went up to $40, they weren't nowhere to be found. Right? So that's why you hold. Anyway, it's your boy BSG. And I'm going to holler at y'all in the next video.